Welcome back, one and all, to The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Last time, we did the temporary librarian, and I'm annoyed. Let's go cash those in, just to get money. See if I can't get some better armor for Joshua and Estelle. I don't know why I said their names out of order. I don't even think it matters what order you say their names in. That's everything on there. That lowers arch defense. That's all my money. I want to look at the black bangle. Prevents sleep. Speak with his Ice Factory chief. Let's go look for him, I guess. Or her, I don't even know. Remember in Cold Steel 4, Tita Russell speaking about her mother? Yeah, I guess I can spoil it. Her name is Tita Russell. Her family runs the place. Clinic. Now it's the lab. This is some roof access. Kind of a cool view, actually. Oh, there she is! Tita! Adorbs. She is a cute little kid. This is the roof access. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I guess talk to the receptionist. Second floor. I've been waiting for you two, Estelle and Joshua. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you. Sorry to bother you with the work like this. Don't worry yourselves about it. The Bracer Guild and Cassius in particular have done a great deal for me in the past. It'd be rude for me not to welcome his children. You know, Dad? I guess you might say that he was a benefactor. It's no exaggeration to say that his central factory the central factory produces the finest orbments in the land. Naturally, the confrontations over our craft have never really stopped. Whenever we had a problem, we'd always contact the Roll-It branch and have them come over. I see. That explains all the business trips then. And now, my benefactor's kids have come to visit me themselves. So what could I do for you? I'm happy to help. Thanks, sir. It's kind of a long story. I see. Would you mind if I take a look at this orbment? Now, it certainly is an oddity. It's obviously made from modern materials, but the caliber isn't inscribed anywhere. Caliber? You mean the numbers that are carved into the orbment frame? Exactly. It's almost unheard of for an orbment to be produced without them. That's not just in Liberl either. Most other nations on the continent are the same way. It's been tradition dating back to when orbments were first invented 50 years ago. You don't say. You're right. There are numbers right there. Crazy. You mean to say that you never noticed in all this time? Oh, you hush. But seriously, it is really that strange. Is it really that strange to have no caliber on it? It's part of the production process, and that goes for any orbital factory. It's as if this one is a prototype or something. If so, I imagine it wasn't made to entertain a birthday party. You can take my meaning. So less with the sweet and awesome, more with the stabby hurdy. Got it. Of course, I can't say for certain without looking inside. I can't find the maintenance cupboard. And I know that now that I really look at it, it has no seams to it at all. How in the hell was this thing made? I don't see any way to check out the inside. Man, would it be possible to cut it open? That might work, yes. But I'd hate just to break something that belongs to Cassius. Oh, okay. Maybe we should let the professor handle it. Alright. The one mentioned in the note. Yeah, he should be able to tell us something. There was a note included with the orbment. Ask Professor R to do an analysis. You don't know who that is, do you? Well, let me think. From the letter R in the people Cassius knew, it might be Professor Russell. I thought so. Who's Professor Russell? And wait a second, how do you know this guy? I don't know him personally, but I know of him. He's known as the reason who brought orbital technology to the world in the first place. I can fucking English. You know your stuff. As I'm sure you know, orbments were invented by Professor Epstein, who did not kill himself. And Professor Russell was one of his disciples. 4 years ago, he brought the orbments and his tech knowledge back, and that's why Liberl is a technologically advanced nation. You might say he was the father of the orbital revolution. Now that is impressive. Man, I had no idea that Dad knew anyone like that. Even so, it worries me a little that you'll be letting the old professor handle this thing. We have no idea what it is, really. How to put this, for good or ill, he's a certified genius. When he gets an idea for a new invention in his head, there's no telling what he'll do. Much like the time he was developing the first orbital airship. That's a far-off look. I guess this happens a lot. Sorry. I'm sure that he'll be able to figure it out. Go and find him, ask him about it. Can't hurt. Well, he's got a house, like we were there not that long ago. Who did you call? His granddaughter. She works here at the factory. I'm sure the child will be happy to show you the way. The child? Excuse me. Tita! What? You? Estelle, Joshua. Oh, you know each other? Yeah, we just met a little while ago. So then, I guess she's the professor's granddaughter. Exactly. Tita? I've been talking with Estelle and Joshua here. I'd like for you to show them to your house. See Grandpa? Okay. I appreciate it. Ah yes, if you learn anything new, I'd love for you to come back and tell me. As an engineer, I'm extremely curious about this thing. Sure thing. If you'll excuse us then. I didn't think you would be coming. And you're even the granddaughter of a famous professor. It's no wonder you're so comfortable with ordnance. Oh, come on. I'm still studying under Grandpa. Oh, by the way, do you Brazers have business with my grandpa? Well, sort of. The situation is complicated. We can explain everything once we see your grandfather. Ah, okay. My house is in the southwest corner of town. Get off the escalator and go straight until you reach the southern entrance. Then turn west and there it is. Let's get moving. I love this child. And I guess she's a party member. I'll see about getting her that better orbital cannon in a little bit. This is my house. Nice place. Is Professor Russell with her? No, I think he's in the workshop. Through this door. We should go in and say hi then. Well, he was here a little while ago. I'm home, Grandpa. Arr. Okay, maybe this way. Ah! Ah! So this is the professor. Nice to, meet you. My name is Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. We actually came to get your expert opinion on, Got it! I finally did it. It's finally complete. That's right. Who's the man? I'm the man. I kind of like this guy. Yes, once I started to test it out once. Whoa! He didn't. What the hell? I'm sorry, Estelle. Grandpa gets kind of in a trance when he's working and he doesn't really notice what's going on around him. I think he's just finished up the device he's been working on for the past few days. He really is something. Oh, he's something, alright. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, don't be. I kind of like the old man. Grandpa, there are some people here who need to talk to you. Hmm? Oh, Tita. You come just at the right time. I need your help comparing the data from these tests. Grandpa, this new invention will actually block a biosensor orbital's detection faculties. It'll emit a unique orbital force field that detects the energy that a biosensor sends out when it scans. Really? Yes, really. Since when do I overstate my own accomplishments? Oh, come on. We've got testing to do. Right! Wow, that apple did not fall far from the tree. She's just completely forgot about why we're here to begin with. Hey now. Never mind, Estelle. I think we should just let them go for a little while. Hey, you with the black hair. Who, me? Who else? On the upstairs bookcase is a notebook titled Orbital Energy as Applied to Force Fields. Go get it. Go on, be quick about it. Alright. Wait, Joshua! Hey, young lady. You with the antenna hair. Antenna? Oh, no, you didn't. Quit farting around and make some coffee. Why do I have to make coffee? I take it back. I'll take it black. Oh, by the way, I want it as clear as mud. You're not hearing a word I say. Fine, whatever. Just off in his own little world. Yep, perfect. It's all set, Grandpa. Just as fast as ever. I like the old man. Oh. Where are Estelle and Joshua? Who? Come to think of it, I do vaguely recall a couple of young folk. Murdoch sent them along fresh faces then, I presume. Grandpa. After many small but relatively harmless explosions and some singeing of the eyebrows, the day gave way to evening. Sorry about all that. I just assumed you were both new employees at the factory. So it's only natural that you wound up being drafted as assistants. This is no laughing matter. Especially since the only thing you had me helping with was making coffee. Girls can bang metal parts together too, old man. Relax, Estelle. We got some valuable experience out of the deal in the end. How often does one get to participate in the startup test of a brand new orbment? Well now, you're a bright young lad then, aren't you? Want to give up this bracer nonsense and start in the field of orbital engineering? Grandpa, I'm really sorry, guys. I guess I got caught up in the moment too. Oh, she's blushing. You don't need to apologize, sweetie. But I thought the father of the orbital revolution was going to be something really amazing. Not some old fart with attention deficit issues. They just straight up said it. Please, you're too kind. Moving on. So I'm being paid a visit by Cassius's children. That's quite a surprise. Do you really know our dad? Yes, from way back when. I've known him since his army days, or some 20 years ago. I've met him too. He had a really nice mustache. Well, I don't know if I'd call it nice so much as suspicious looking. But if he's known Dad for that long, it looks like he's safe and trusting you-know-what with Professor Russell. I have to agree. What are you talking about? And what was it you wanted help with? Well, this thing. I see. A pitch-black orbment. Most intriguing. And with no inscribed caliber or seams. Look at the frame, too. What are you doing? It's a special alloy steel cutter. Just as I thought. Take a look. Okay. Huh? Not even a scratch. The frame is made from some type of metal that I've never encountered. Opening up for a closer look is going to be quite a task. That's crazy. If we can't find some way to open it, we'll be right back to square one. Well, I can certainly spend some time on trying, but first I think that maybe we should put it under a measurement scan. What? That huge piece of equipment you saw we were working on the experiment? That's it. Gauge orbital energy. It can gauge orbital energy activity. You're making my head hurt with all the technobabble. Just tell me what you're trying to accomplish. To put it in layman's terms, it'll allow us to see what this orbit does. We won't be able to draw any definitive conclusions just from measuring what kind of orbital activity is occurring, but it's a start. And it should give us a major clue. Indeed. So, without further ado, Grandpa, shouldn't we have lunch first? Sure. Estelle and Joshua, you're both welcome to join us. I can't promise it'll be anything special. Sounds good to me. We can even help with the prep. All right, come on then. I like the old man. We've got a bit to do while lunch is prepared. No, I want to see it too. No fair working when I'm not around. My house, my rules. What is up with these two? Now I see where she gets it from. I like the old man. I kind of like him. Ahem. Now, if everyone is ready, let's get started. This is my old man voice. Terrible.
But I'm gonna keep using it because I kind of like using it. Estelle, you put the augment on the stand, please.
Okay. Like this.
Thank you. Are you ready, Tita?
All set.
Good, good. Now, commencing orbital force measurement test on the Black Orbment.
Black Orbment. So that's going to be the official name after all. But using it so officially is so boring and simple. Why not something cool like Dark Thingy of Impending Doom?
No, simple is the best.
Anything longer than Black Orbit would just be annoying to say.
Fidget, fidget.
She's getting excited. She's adorable. I like her hat and goggles. Like that's just cute. I like this very cute design. Look at her. She's all anxious to start.
Roger.
Done. All measuring equipment calibrated.
Okay, from here on out, this is the real deal. Since no direct input or output was detected, all we can do is measure how the central crystal circuit responds. Now, let's see how much this contraption is really worth.
Well, you're in a good mood.
And click.
It's all glowing. I get it. It's putting a major strain on the crystal circuit.
There. Tita, any readings?
Yes, but they're weird. The tachometer needle is shaking like crazy, and now it's spinning around like a dial.
What?
Well, it's doing like it did before.
Yeah! What's going on here?
Joshua, it's that same black light from before.
What?
And we just caused a blackout. Grandpa, it won't take much more of this. We have to shut it down.
Don't you dare. Just a little longer and we'll have something.
Wait a second, all the lights in town are going out. Huh?
What? Bah, we have no choice then. Terminating experiment. It's my old man voice.
Oh, they're back on. Whew.
Let's see the readout. Nothing. Didn't record anything.
The only thing that kept working was the scanner, which the Black Orbit sat. But even that, well, as for everything else. Good, it looks like the experiment's finished. How's outside? Fine. All the lights are back like nothing happened. There's still a lot of people panicking, though. Okay. But just what the hell was all that?
That
Was what I would dub the orbital shutdown phenomenon. The what down? You mean how everything inside all the orbits just stopped working at once? So the Black Orbit did this.
I have no doubt.
But I would never have dared to guess that its effect would be so extensive. That's definitely more to this than I expected.
Interesting. Most interesting indeed.
Only you would think causing a blackout over an entire city is interesting. Professor!
Ah, Murdoch. Just the man I wanted to see.
The feeling is not mutual. Every single time you invent something, it means trouble for me. What the hell were you up to that would cause all the power downtown to go out?
How rude. It's not even my fault this time.
This time. This time. That means he's done this before. He has done this before. He has caused a fucking blackout before. That doesn't surprise me.
That's the black orbit, and it caused this.
Is that the... Okay, I get it. If that's the root of this, then it's genuine... extenuating circumstances? Whatever. But it still means that this was your fault.
Ah, nuts, you got me.
That's it. They're just okay again. Are they always like this? This is embarrassing. And so, the first day in Zeiss kept everyone busy. But due to how late it was, Estelle and Joshua stayed in the lab for the night. Well, that was certainly something. Yesterday was such a crazy day. I was surprised enough at the town, but I really wasn't expecting to deal with anything like that. No kidding. But back on the subject of the Black Orphan. It's much more powerful than I ever imagined. Yeah. What's the professor going to do with all that equipment gone kaflooey? Good morning, guys. I love this child. She's adorable. I love her design. I mean, the hat, the goggles. Like, she's blushing. That's cute. That's very cute. Did you guys sleep okay? Yep, like babies. Is the professor already up? Oh, he left for the Central Factory this morning. He said something about how he was going to expose all of the Black Orbment secrets. Wow, looks like getting roared at over and over by the factory chief yesterday didn't even put a dent in him. We really appreciate both of you taking the time to just look over something a couple of relative strangers brought you. Oh, it's fine, really. Grandpa's investigating it out of pure curiosity more than anything. I should go to the factory myself once I'm done with breakfast. What do you plan to do? Naturally, we'll be coming with you. I want to know what's really going on with that Orbman. Maybe there's something we can do to help. Yay! Then you can come with me. Oh, I almost forgot about the soup. Just a second, you two. I'll bring you breakfast as soon as I make sure it's edible and not on fire. What a sweet girl. It's very nice. I guess that's what the smell is. But man, what a cutie. I wish we could take her back with us to Roland. She could be like a pet, cheering us up whenever we're feeling down. That's kind of creepy, Estelle. And now we've got a good breakfast. Off to the Central Factory. Before we do that, I'd like to check in at the guild. I think it might be best to report on what happened yesterday just to be on the safe side. Okay. Hey Tita, would you mind if we stopped by there on the way? Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails in the Sky as we go do racer things. I'm the Dark Seraph signing off.